Well, well, well. How the turn have his tables. When a sugar girl asks for a sugar daddy and then becomes a sugar mama. The irony is sweet. But it's also a catfish, so you kind of feel bad for her. It turns out this lady has lost $300,000 trying to be a sugar baby. That is probably the furthest from the opposite thing you could be. It's like trying to be a white person and then becoming Michael Jordan.
Oh, don't laugh. Don't.
I am so keen to see what has happened today. I actually intentionally didn't watch the video because the title alone has got me just excited. Shout out to everyone at Scamfish, great people. I can't wait to watch this video. By the way, I hope you subscribe either to them or me or even both of us. Okay, let's take a look at this lady.
This woman thinks she's dating a US government employee she met online.
When I saw Jerry's picture, I was like, oh, this guy's actually like good looking. Would you be interested in having like some kind of arrangement with?
But before she knew it, Riza had spent $300,000 using all of her cards.
All right, we have another case. This is from a woman by the name of Riza.
Her name sounds like pizza with an R, so I feel hungry. That is my first comment. It has nothing to do with anything, but don't have a scrumptious name.
Who thinks she's in a relationship with a government engineer. I'll read her email. Hello, Catfish.
Okay, they're called Scamfish. You're already on the wrong show, off to the wrong foot.
My name is Riza, and I think I've been scammed out of over $300K in the month of December by a man named Jerry Scott.
The fuck? 300,000 in December? Is it Christmas already for the good people of Nigeria? Sorry, I don't mean to call out Nigeria. I just think I know where this is from.
Nigeria?
My goodness. $300,000? Could you be any less of a sugar baby? Why are you just handing out money for?
He claimed to be a US government engineer stationed in Bosnia and promised to pay off my debt if I helped him purchase Apple products using my credit cards.
Well, I know what happened there. Has it ever occurred to anybody on this earth that maybe transactions shouldn't end in the word Apple cards or gift cards? Has it ever occurred to anybody that if someone pays you back in fruits, maybe that's not exactly the best thing you could do? I promise I'll pay your Apple gift card logo. I'll get you iTunes voucher $20 if you pay off my 300K debt. Seriously? Seriously. She's the type of person to go on seeking.com. Do you guys ever get that craving where you just want something from childhood because you're feeling nostalgic, like maybe cereal, but you know it is way too unhealthy? Well, I kind of have the solution for you, and it's called Magic Spoon. Each bowl has 13 to 14 grams of protein, 4 to 5 grams of net carbs, and 140 calories or less. So yeah, it's gym food disguised as a Saturday morning breakfast. My current obsession is cinnamon toast. And the best part about all this is that it has 0 grams of sugar. So I can feel pretty good while going to gym and eating this. It feels like cheating. Oh my god. You can try Magic Spoon today and get $5 off with my code 16leo or use the link in the description. And if you don't like it, Magic Spoon's got a 100% happiness guarantee, which is sweet. 0 grams of sugar sweet.
He later convinced me to send him money through crypto and continues to manipulate me with promises and excuses.
Continues? You haven't stopped. 300K, you're still going. You think it's gonna come back? Oh, she's like a gambler. She's like, the next one will get him.
This next ass pick will make me somehow rich again. If I send him my left titty, the money will come back.
Stupid.
And I'm asking for help tracking him down and finding out the truth behind this man.
Hi, my name is Riza. I live in Vallejo, California.
Yeah, so that's Riza. She has recently been scammed out of an exorbitant amount of money. I want to know how she met this person and how it went from sugar baby to her becoming the sugar mama. I really want to know because I myself am in the line of scamming. Not yet, but if this is what the content out there, I might leave my ethics at the door for like a day or two. Maybe the month of December. Might give myself a little Christmas gift, get a sugar mama. If anybody's offering, please.
In the Bay Area, I am 37 years old. I am a pharmacist. Outside of that, you know, I enjoy cooking, photography. I've always been in a relationship, you can say.
What does that mean? You can say is not probably the end part of the sentence. Are you in a relationship? Yes, I am, you could say. Unless my name is you could say, there's something like very mysterious about not just saying the word yes. It's like when people say it's complicated on their Facebook status when you ask if they're married. So that means you're not married, but you're married enough to be cheating. Okay, cool, bye.
My previous one, I was with them for about like 9.5 years. I felt like secure because the guy that I was with was just like financially secure and successful. But it just turned out that our like wants and needs wasn't aligned. I just felt very neglected and we did break up.
Okay, so she's been in a relationship 9.5 years. This guy provided all the money. She was really attracted to that. But the other wants and needs, apparently he wasn't giving her. She felt neglected. And her likes are taking photos and giving people pulls. This is pretty standard so far. Everybody's okay with everything here. I see no harm and no wrongdoing.
It was like I missed that aspect.
Riza hit the online dating scene after ending a 9-year relationship. She had some casual dates, but it wasn't until she went on seeking arrangements where she would find something more serious.
It's at this point, I think she starts looking on seeking.com. I think it's seeking arrangements, and I think basically it's an app that connects sugar daddies to sugar babies. It's basically men who have 100 money, 0 riz. This is how they have to riz people up, by showing money and hoping someone flashes that pussy.
Again, was dating around and just kind of casually dating and finding people on Bumble and things like that. But I was just like, I wonder how this seeking arrangement thing would happen, because I've heard stories about it.
Let me tell you what actually happened. She went on Bumble and she was like,
If you don't make 600K per annum,
Get out of my DMs.
and some guys who were probably high were like,
Yo, sweetheart, let me hit it.
and then she was like,
I'm gonna go onto a site that really cares about me. There's Bentleys on this landing page. I like this.
she knows who she is. She knows what she wants. And she doesn't want that Bumble hookup, that Tinder hookup, that OkCupid stupid, that Hinge. Oh, that's such a stupid name, Hinge. What is it? A door hinge? What are you supposed to do? Is the hinge like you bang the door open and then bang the person you meet? What is Hinge? What the fuck is Hinge? Oh, sorry. If we're ever sponsored by Hinge, Hinge is such a good dating app. I met all of my wife on that.
I was like, okay, let me try this out for 3 months. If I find someone great, if I don't, then it's just to say I tried it. And then within, 1 month of me being on there, that's when I met Jerry.
I don't know if I'm mad at this. Oh God, that sucks to say, but it's funny as hell to go on a site where girls are seeking guys with money, and then on that site you have guys with no money seeking girls who want guys with money. It's like a double con, and in this particular instance, they won. That is peak comedy.
When I saw Jerry's picture, I was like, oh, this guy's actually like good looking. He didn't really have much pictures.
She also said he doesn't have much pictures. It's very sad that she doesn't know how to say the word many, but she probably wants many money and much love.
It was just like him doing like a selfie in a bathroom.
Of course, by the way, Jeremy is taking a lot of pictures in the bathroom. This is presumably after he's taking his shits. He's putting his pants back on, being like,
Yeah, that's me. I just bombed that toilet.
I don't know why he's always in the bathroom. He couldn't find another way to take a picture.
With like a suit and tie, and a guy in a man in a suit and tie is just like, it just draws me to them. I was like, oh, like he's really attractive. Like he has dark blonde hair,
It's not blonde, that's brown, but okay.
blue eyes. They were like attractive features that I definitely like. He actually said more than just hi. He had a conversation. He was like, hey,
Hi, I'm Jerry. I just wanted to say that you're gorgeous. Oh my God, they're spelling correctly. There's no way to tell. This was the way to tell. You could normally be like, ooh, that's that Indian English. When it's like, hello, ma'am, you are sex. Then you're like, all right, I know what this is. This one came at you with like heat. It looks very, very like a normal conversation. I feel scared. They're growing.
it's like, hey, my name's Jerry. Like, I really think you're gorgeous. It felt like he wanted to get to know me. Let's exchange phone numbers so that I can reach out to you outside of this and get to know you better.
He's using punctuation and fucking question marks, exclamation mark. He's using the right grammar. Oh my goodness. Who knew that all the scammers had to do was speak in perfect English and nobody could assume any different? Damn, this is a good con.
So it was there where I was like, okay, wow.
Yeah, wow, exactly. He's speaking in correct English.
He kind of just
I've had a previous arrangement before like this where I pay for companionship. What is the ship where most people are on? A companionship. Relationship. There's so many of them. But what the fuck? He said a $2 word right there.
I just was already laying out like, hey, like my past arrangement was this.
You just know if it was like old school Nigerian scammer, it'd be like, hello, my queen, did you eat? I would like to get in relationship on you. And then you'd be like, that's a weird way of talking, Jerry. But he said, hey man, he's using them big words, big turds and big words from Jerry. Would 400 every other week be fair to you? That's way more fair than I could go on the site. Not to pay someone. I would take 400 every other week is what I'm saying.
Would you be comfortable with, a $400 every other week? I'm just looking for, companionship.
Oh yeah. And she says I could get on board with that.
Nice.
Well, I guess that's a good exchange.
He was always like, I don't want like an exclusive relationship, because he was like, I work for the government. I'm stationed in Europe. I want just someone to be able to, relax with, enjoy their.
I work for the government of America. I'm in Europe right now. Send check to Nigeria and we'll pass it through China. See you later. Cool. That checks out.
Enjoy their company, enjoy conversation.
That's all he's looking for. Company and conversation. He can't get that in Europe. He knows those are tough nuts to crack. He goes to Germany, he asks, how's the weather? And then they just look at him for 20 minutes straight. Oh man. This is what real companionship is. You pay $400 every other week and you get a text back. ChatGPT could never.
I was like, okay, yeah, I can. That's not a lot to ask.
That's actually nothing to ask. It's actually suspicious how little he's asking for what he's offering. You should be suspicious, really, actually.
For, he's like, what are your interests?
Oh, what does your future look like, baby? We're getting into the babies a bit fast, I gotta say. I can see the cracks.
Like, what are, your long-term goals? And so I was telling him about how, I wanted to go back to school. And he's like, oh, that's great. Like, I would definitely want to support you in that financially so that.
She wants to go back to elementary school and learn the periodic table and all these other things like maths. And he's like, cool, that's amazing. I'd love to support you however I can. Still perfect English, correct use of emoji, no eggplant emoji. This is a 100% success scam.
So that you don't have to worry about loans and things like that. So it was just like music to my ears for someone to like already understand and was like willing to help.
It would be music to anyone's ears, Riza. Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it stand to Riza? That someone who's supporting everything you do and somehow giving you money and asking almost nothing in return would be a cool person to anyone? That almost seems too good to be true. And if you look at it, it is. He's got his shirt off and he looks like he's feeding the camera what looks to be some shitty chicken.
He gave me the attention, like he was already calling me like babe and things like that in the very beginning. And so I really liked that. He wanted to get to know me in that sense of just not just, what I did for a living, to like get to know me in terms of like my passions in life. Like,
I just want to say how sweet you are for wanting to get to know me. So she's now falling for him. It's completely turned on its head. This dude said, I'll pay you. And she's like,
The only thing you're paying me, Jerry, is compliments.
I thought that was like really romantic and like he really wanted to get to know me. So it made it easy for me to call him babe back and things like that.
The agreement between Riza and Jerry was a win-win for both of them. Jerry got the compassion he was looking for, and Riza was able to make a little extra money on the side.
Yo, Drew, it's a lot of extra money. That's $800 a month for saying things like hello. Dude, if I could make $800 a month saying hello, I'd be in the Santa Claus Mall right now doing that shit, okay? But I can't, because I don't have boobs. Sorry, just angry at Riza. I could never be her.
However, the way he wanted to pay her was by logging into her bank account and paying off all of her credit cards.
At this point, if you weren't suspicious before and someone says, can I log into your bank account and pay the money off? You'd have to be the word that we can't use anymore. Stupid as hell. Say okay. Because I don't know if anybody knows how money works, but you can actually use your own bank account to pay off that fucking money.
Which raised some major red flags for Riza.
When he was, asking about like, I need your card information, I
need to send you this week's allowance, baby. Send me your card information so I can charge it and send you your own money. What?
Card information. I was definitely like hesitant at first because I was like, oh, I don't know. Like that's when like the reality came. I was like, I don't know if I feel comfortable doing that. But he messages me and like,
Okay, if anybody says the word baby, it's me, there's nothing to be worried about. There's probably something to be worried about. Can we all agree?
he sent me a picture and also a video of him.
Hey, what'd you do today? This is what I did. Ooh.
The tree? You did the tree? You jizzed on it? What?
Merry Christmas.
That sounds aggressive. Merry fucking Christmas. Enjoy yourself. I'll come down your fucking chimney. I'll steal the gifts if you don't like them. Merry Christmas, asshole. Are you Jewish? Sorry. I'm so sorry. My bad.
For him to send that video, I was like, oh, wow, like he must be real. And so
He does look real. That doesn't look AI. That looks obnoxious, but not AI. So she's right.
I finally was like, okay, let me give you my account information.
Okay, all right. I'm on your side, Riza. She says, I'm sorry for doubting you, my love. I will send over everything now. He sent you a picture of him putting up a Christmas tree. That doesn't warrant your bank information. Unless it's Christmas for him and you really just wanted to fuck yourself over by giving over all your money. Like it really was a Christmas for this dude. What are you doing? How does that equate to that?
Despite feeling hesitant at first, Riza eventually handed everything over to Jerry.
And he saw that like, you know, I did have credit card debt, and that's when he was like, oh wow, like, you know, I definitely want to help you out on this, but for me to do that, like I just need you to do me a favor of maxing out your card even more.
I'm so dumbfounded by this conversation. I'll take care of your debt, but first you need to get way more debt. I can't just take care of a little debt. You need to be so in debt that you have to change your name and to flee to Guatemala before I can absolve that. She's stupid. I don't know what to say.
And I was like, okay, this is where the benefits versus risk. Like if I max out my card, like, and this is not real, like, can I bounce back from this?
No, you can't. You're not Michael Jordan. I feel like she, at some level, was like, this dude told me to max out my card. I feel like she was already on that path. Like, she was like, I'm gonna max it out anyway. And then the dude said it, and she was like, gotta listen to fate. I don't know. The fuck.
But if the reward is that he can pay me back and he can, you know, help me with this debt and give me the money to, you know, replenish all that, then this is a win-win. This is a great thing.
Have you ever heard of anyone replenishing debt? Even Santa Claus doesn't. If you are an adult and you sit on Santa Claus' lap and you're like, please pay my student loans, he'll body slam you. And then you'll have medical bills too.
Riza ultimately decided that the reward outweighed the risk and moved forward with this new arrangement. His first request was for her to help out with his employees' Christmas gifts.
I know you're in debt, but my friend Jimmy, his son really wants a transformer. Please, give Jimmy's son the transformer. Buy one for Jimmy too. When your money is all gone, I'm gonna give you that Apple credit card. I'm gonna resurrect Steve Jobs. I'm gonna get him to sign over his life savings to you. That's what I do, Rizza. Don't worry, I'll just do it. I'll do it. Don't worry how. I got technology.
It's Christmas time. I can really use your help in terms of, you know, taking care of my employees and like get a laptop and like a phone.
Right now, my employees use their imagination. That's what they use. But if you just put down a few $1,000s, they'll actually be able to type on things other than imaginary computers. If you get them a phone, they'll be able to call their spouses. Right now, they don't have any, probably because of the phone. So if you could just help out my employees get laid, I'll get you paid.
You know, he would always have like a list. It wasn't like the same thing. Like first it was like 5 laptops and 2 phones and then 6 phones and that, and also like gift cards.
Please, my employees are really suffering. None of them have any money to buy iTunes songs. And if you just give them the gift cards with their new computers that you bought them, they'll be able to listen to songs. Right now, they're listening to my stupid voice. Do you really want that? Think about it. Would you be that evil? Thought not. Give me those gift cards, bitch.
I did purchase those things, and then he was like, okay, like I needed to be sent to an address. Make sure you take a picture of like the invoice and like the labels and all these things, and then send it out. There was like a 24-hour turnaround where I was like super nervous because I was like, I'm literally vulnerable here and just did this.
Yeah, I just bought a man I barely know and haven't seen in real life about 10 phones and 5 laptops. He promised me $400 every other week. I've spent $10,000 on him so far. Damn, Riza, you're really rizzing up this dude.
I got an email that said this amount was paid off and it went back to like my normal spending amount. And so that's when I was like, this is actually true. He can pay off my credit card. I was just like really thankful. And he was like, I told you, like, I got you. And he mentioned that like he loved me. It's like so sweet to be able to do all this.
He did one thing. Like, she has no emotional attachment to this person. The attachment is solely based on his monetary gain. She thinks he's sweet for paying off the debt that she has accrued over time. Accrued. Wow, that's really sweet. I love this relationship. It's online relationship 2025.
And so like, you know, I was saying it back and like, it was just like a whole infatuation phase of like, okay, like I feel secure. Like
Riza's gambles seemed to have paid off, and Jerry held up his end of the bargain by paying off all of her credit cards.
That is crazy though. Like if you saw that, you'd probably believe this. This is maybe one of the most real scams I've seen. I can't detect any huge discrepancies. The pictures look, well, they don't look real, but they don't look super fake. His texting is good. He promises to pay her back. He does. The only thing that really sticks out to me is giving someone your information and the amount of Apple and gift card. If you say the word gift card, I don't care if you're my father, I'm gonna believe you're a scammer. Like, the word gift card to me is the 2 worst words you can hear. Honestly, if I was in a boxing fight and my trainer said gift card, I'd beat the shit out of the other dude, because that's like me seeing red as a bull. I hate gift cards. Oh, okay.
And even offered to pay off her additional accounts.
this is when he was like, see that I paid off this credit card. Like, I know like you have more debt. Like, let me know what those cards are so I can help you pay it off. And so I was like, wow, this is even better than the arrangement of $400, you know? Have him max out my cards, pay it back.
How many did she max out? How is this happening? Rizzler, we got to talk about your financial situation here. How many?
Over $1,200,000,000.
Does that say $112,000? Is that in debt, or is that how much she got? Because that's a good arrangement right there. He was gonna pay her $800 a month, but he's like, instead of that, I'll just pay off $112,000 that you have in debt. It is a good arrangement. You should marry him.
Him wanting to pay other things on the card, like I was able to get a new phone and things like that. So I was like, sure. Like,
after everything was going as planned, it eventually all came crashing down on Riza, as all of Jerry's payments either bounced or declined. This left Riza over $300,000 in debt in just over a month's time.
That's a lot of debt. Whew.
it just blew up because all those credit cards, like they started just retracting and were like, actually all those payments bounced. And
I don't know how I would, like, if I was $300,000 in debt, I'd be sweating. You wouldn't see me not sweating 24 hours a day. Like, I need Gatorade to not sweat, but I couldn't afford it because I'm $300,000 in debt. God damn, Rizzo, how did you mess this up?
when I confronted him about it, that's when he was like, I don't know what's going on. Like, my bank never did this before. Like, I think it's because, I'm out of the country. Let me talk to my bank. So he was like, I have a friend that's able to give you a check, but can you send me money through cryptocurrency because you don't have any more bank accounts?
I can send you $900,000. You just have to pay a small fee of $1,000, and then another small fee of $10,000. But then I'll send you 900 million billion. How much did I say? $900,000. But you just have to pay me another small fee. It's called a finder's fee. I find that you pay me. You just have to pay me a small fee. It's called insurance. It's called assurance. Anyway, you have to pay me $900,000 in cash.
And so I did that because I was like, okay, like, he's obviously trying. I want to try to jump hoops for him to be able to help me.
Yeah, he's clearly trying. He paid off your debt. It bounced. He's asking you to pay again. It's gonna bounce. Dude, he's helping you. In fact, he's actually helping another person, himself, to your money. Wow. Aren't we learning today?
But his friend's check would come and I would deposit it in the bank, and then it would bounce like a day after. So it never even went through. And that's when I was like, realizing, I'm like, oh my God, I'm like doing all these things and giving you money, and none of this is coming back in my return. like thinking and talking about it now, it's just like I'm so frustrated myself, and like to be able to just continue on of me thinking and believing him that he was actually going to give back my money.
It started off you wanting $800 a month and you're $300,000 in debt. It shouldn't be as funny as it is, but the idea of going on seeking arrangements to get money and then losing an ungodly amount of money is ironically hilarious. I didn't even know it was possible to do this. God, this is the first time this has ever happened. Genuinely, I have never heard of this before.
After reviewing Riza's case, the team sat down to figure out how to help her.
This is by far the fastest we've ever seen anybody lose any money.
I know, this is the craziest case I've ever heard. She thinks that this is a real person, but she said that she's not 100% sure it's the person.
Why is he in hospital? How come all of them are in hospital at some point? Like, sorry babe, I'm in Bosnian hospital. The guys looked at me too hard. I fell into a coma. I fell into his gaze. I think I'm gaze.
Yeah, and the other issue is he's been manipulating her and making her feel guilty. He'll talk her into maxing out her credit card again, and then he would pay it off, and she just went along with it because she was seeing those payments being made. And then on top of it, he's been in the hospital like twice.
She didn't mention that, did she? Conveniently left that information out. I feel like if I saw this picture, I'd be like, oh, that's a scammer. We didn't get that picture there. Honestly, if he takes that R, just that little bottom from the R, it's I love you pizza. And that would be 100% accurate statement made by anyone at any point in time. Wow. Where did this information, why did we hold this back? What was he in hospital for?
And needing her assistance to help pay for her employees. It's pretty crazy.
So what research do we have to like investigate this for her?
We have FedEx tracking info, and from what I remember, she opened up several small banking accounts through.
I'm sure Scamfish will discuss this, but in case anybody doesn't know, crypto is not decentralized, is not yet fully grasped by governments, people like that. It's very hard to trace and get back. If you lose it, you lose it in that sense. Lots of people have hardware crypto wallets to protect people from stealing it because it is near impossible to get it back. Hell, if you don't know your own password, you can't get that shit back. That is why a lot of scammers use that, because it also can be substituted into real currency. And the reason they use checks is because Americans still use that for some reason, and it takes a day or two before you realize it will bounce. A system that is flawed. Wow. Okay, so she's getting manhandled by the system here.
Apps for him in her name. She gave him her social security number. She gave him her passwords to all her bank accounts.
Love the pic, by the way. It's him showing not the pool, but the tiles before the pool, and a very fucked up towel.
Oh, jeez.
How about we go to New York and validate
his parking. Oh, sorry, carry on.
this address where she had sent all the products. We're already going to New York for other cases. Let's just see what we can find.
We spend a lot of time in New York. I think we need to buy a house there.
I think we do.
But sounds like a plan. Sounds like we...
What a flex, buying a house in New York. David just dropped that on us. We need to buy a house there. We travel there all the time, unlike some of these other peasants who just watch the channel. Damn, David. Can I get a room?
We had an address to a shipping company called Prime Logistics where Riza was sending the phones and laptops for Jerry's employees. The team had other cases in New York, so while we were there, David and Brienne stopped by the address that Jerry had gave Riza to see what answers we could find.
So the gang goes to New York. They actually want to figure out where exactly this is getting sent to, because if it is a scam in a different country, why is it going to New York? Which is a good question. So let's see what they do.
You could just walk. What is going on? Oh.
This is sketchy as
That door looks like it has doo-doo on it. Well, it is New York, so. But still, that door is like a... What the hell happened there? Someone did a mud wrestling with their butt? What happened? Okay. Weird way to invite guests in. Oh my god, that... No, dude. You guys gotta protect yourself. That's crazy. There's no way I'd go down a hole like that if it wasn't for a video. Oh, man. Lucky David's jacked. That's crazy. Man, you might have to deal with some demons there.
Oh, that's 7.
Oh, it's the doo-doo wall?
Hi. It's weird.
This is 701.
Ooh, I'm a little scared.
I'm all on board on this.
I'm so...
Here, give me the GoPro. This is right up my alley.
How is this right up your alley?
Because
Yeah, how is this up your alley? You like doo-doo stained walls and claustrophobic alleyways? What? You like this shit? David, you guys should come ghost hunting with me. It seems like David wanted to do that more than scamfish. Phil, he was way too happy. He grabbed that shit like it was a hamburger or something.
What makes this right up your alley?
because I'm after bad guys.
700 Express and Logistics. Ooh. Or this. 700. Look. It's open.
So, surprise, surprise, it looks like a building that is completely vacant, which I didn't even know existed in New York, just to be honest with you, but it looks like a fake ass address. It seemed like they're living there, when in fact, they're probably not from there. Ooh, the scam goes deep.
There's nobody here. It smells like in here.
Well, yeah.
It is New York. I actually never been to New York. Okay, I'm just an LA person. I've been to LA, and you have to hate New York if you're from LA, vice versa. So I probably am going to love New York when I do go there. But right now,
I'm looking for Prime Logistics. They were in 700, but there's nobody there.
100? Yeah, 7th floor is all closed now. Like,
All
a while back.
Like how long ago?
7th is all housing now, and then 14th floor. Closed back a while.
Like last year or the year before?
Like a couple months back, yeah.
Oh, a couple.
okay, that's not really a while, kiddo. But like I said, completely abandoned, fake address, something that doesn't exist to throw people off the trail. Whew, this shit, they knew what they were doing though, because they had an address that used to exist, so it wouldn't draw any attention. You could actually have a business address. Wow, somebody studied this. These guys really did their homework.
The guy who works here, like the guy who owns the building, he wanted the old offices to go, and so he reopened just like condos and stuff.
The building was vacated and any sign of Prime Logistics dead end. But luckily, Jerry sent Riza a new shipping company address that was located right outside Houston. David and Brienne stopped by to check out the place.
These guys just going everywhere, huh? It's like a holiday based on scamming. This is like a new type of video. My scammer decided where I went for a holiday. We're going to Houston, baby. So they're going to another place now on the way from New York, coming back home. Houston, trying to see about this shipping container place. Is this real? Is this legit?
I got the Meta glasses on right now.
Stop flexing. Stop. This dude literally, he was like, I'm gonna buy a house in New York. Right now I'm in Texas. Meta glasses. I met Mark Zuckerberg. I beat him up. Right now I'm eating caviar. When I go home, I'm gonna put my house on my other house and it's gonna transform.
I'm recording. We covered up the light to make sure that it's working properly. So
Driver's report, undelivered ship. Somebody's been here. Somebody's been here. David, look.
Oh my God, it's a Popeyes. There's somebody who's been waiting there eating fast food, and it's good food too. Bastard.
David did some digging into Overland Logistics shipping website and found a name and an address that was tied to Nigeria. With several cases needing to be wrapped up in Nigeria, the next step for David was to hop on a flight there and find some answers.
This dude is literally like, I will go anywhere but home. Okay, we're making a quick stop to Nigeria. Has anybody said that? Bro, David's such a baller. That's so cool. I gotta give him that's wild. He's like, I'm gonna follow you to the end of the earth because this mystery is killing me. Damn, David.
He met with his contact there who may have information to where the phones and computers went. A couple of weeks later, David got back and we met up with Riza to update her on our travel.
Okay, wow. Yeah, they're probably gonna send her pictures. They're like, this is me and Brie. This is us. Nigeria. Now we're waving. Anyway, how was your day? Oh shit, you're in debt. My bad.
Riza.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you guys?
Doing good. Riza, we have a lot for you.
I hope it's all good news.
We definitely have some good news for you. We have a lot of research that we actually uncovered.
The good news is not going to bring her money back. I feel like that's the spoiler alert. He's like, we have so much good news. If you're okay with being $300,000 in debt, then we have like a ton of good news. If you're okay with that.
And we actually traveled a lot for you. So just so you know, we've never done this much travel for anybody, ever.
You did it for yourself. Don't lie. We've never traveled to Houston. We've never went to Popeyes and ordered the biggest chicken sandwich and ate it in front of other people. Never. For any other customer except you. I even ordered fries for you. No cap.
Oh my gosh, really? I'm kind of like anxious to know what you guys digged up.
Well, I don't think you're gonna guess where we traveled. We'll jump into it and I'll end with where
You'll never guess where we traveled because we're not $300,000 in debt, unlike some people in this conversation. Right, Bree? Cool.
where I was a week and a half ago.
Okay.
So I'd like to start with, we know the real identity of the guy in the picture. So we ran some reverse image searches, and
His name's like Tyler or something, I bet.
third or fourth investigation where someone thought they were talking to that specific person in the picture. The real guy in the picture, his name is Eric Powell. He has nothing to do with this. I do want to tell you this though. We recently found an article from TMZ where his images were used in some sort of GoFundMe scam.
Is he handsome? Am I missing something? He looks like a normal guy, right? Maybe he is, and I'm just like missing something. He's like, people know that he's the guy to use when they want something. Damn, people actually start donating because they put him as a fake person who's dying or something. That's a fundraiser. And he's not even that person. Man, I wish nobody would use my likeness. That's the thing, because people are like, if I was to catfish someone, it would be like, I need to pay you. So this dude's actually lucky. I think I'm a bit jealous, really.
Wow.
The Apple products, right? So this person had been asking you to send various Apple products over the course of what, 6 months?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So she left that information out too? I thought she said this has happened in the span of a month. Now we're talking 6 months? I don't know. I don't know what she's not saying. How do you put together the story if someone doesn't tell you all the pieces? You're just like piecing together a puzzle that they're intentionally leaving out the pieces. You're not going to get the full picture is what I'm saying. I don't know what to make of this. I didn't know he was in hospital. I didn't know that she knew that. I didn't know that she was talking to him for 6 months. What else are we missing?
Phones to a Samuel Kuti. You know this must be a scam because someone wants me to send 2 phones to this person. And so it goes on and on and on, people being asked to send phones to the same address.
Didn't think much of it because he said that he owned multiple businesses, so I just thought that was just one of the businesses that he owned.
He owns multiple businesses, but wants you to send phones to his staff for their Christmas gifts. But he owns multiple businesses.
Come on, man, what the fuck is you doing, cuz?
She didn't think much of it. She was right. She didn't think. She should have stopped. I didn't think. Okay. All right. Come on, Rizza. You're slipping, girl.
When we called the phone number, they were these people trying to get us to enter in to win a $100 Visa gift card. And so they were all connected and they're running these like weird little scams.
Wow. Okay.
You can tell it's just a lot to process, and I imagine it would be. If you're being scammed out of that much money and you're asking for help and suddenly the truth all comes crashing down on you, it's gotta be a very, very crazy thing. She's also at work, I feel like. She's in her scrubs. I feel like she took lunch break and she's like, this'll go well. I'll get my $300K back. She was that confident.
And we see all these delivery notices on the wall. And so we look and the delivery notices have the same name that you are given. By giving a falsified name, and because it's a logistics company, the post office is still sending the packages to that address.
David's missing the fact that there was a pillow next to the phone charger in the.
So he was comfortable doing it. I'm just kind of confused. I don't know if anybody can help me out here. Is this supposed to be like things are being sent and then there's a guy who receives them and then ships them off to Nigeria, or what is happening here? Why are there so many sorry we missed you notes? I'm just kind of confused as to where the stuff is going to, because as we know with the scam, it's not like you're sending money that can be traced. If you just buy things and you send them and then you route it enough times, it's like a VPN. You don't know where it's even gone to. Not that I'm encouraging this, I'm just saying this is what's happening. Is someone taking the packages sent by the people they scammed and then sending it to Nigeria or wherever they're going? That's kind of crazy.
Someone was like sleeping there, just taking these packages?
Yes.
Yes.
So these packages, is it like these delivery packages saying that like, was it like a notice saying, hey, we tried to deliver it, but no one was here?
Exactly. So we think what's happening is somebody's coming there every, once a week or every few days, taking all the packages and then shipping them out.
Yeah, like I was saying, okay, so there is someone who's sort of like collecting, then shipping it back out. They got like but I don't know who they got from America, but they got someone. It's like an inside man right there. Wow, this operation is genuinely crazy. It's not just people from Nigeria, it's people in America. It's like a whole operation dedicated dedicated to this. Nah, I feel bad for her now. That sucks.
And we found a delivery address in Nigeria. And so I have contacts in Nigeria, and so I contacted them and I asked about this delivery address, and it's the airport in Lagos, Nigeria is where they're delivering this stuff to.
Okay.
So I jumped on a plane and I went to Nigeria.
Why you say it like that? Come on, man. We're having this whole conversation, everybody trying to figure it out. So I hopped on a plane, first class. I hopped on a plane to Nigeria, the place you could never go. Yeah, because nobody will let you fly with your credit score. They'll literally say, that shit doesn't fly with me, dog. And you'll be grounded like they were your parents. Anyway, Nigeria was great. You should go when you're not in debt.
And they're actually tracking the phones right now. They're tracking where those phones are. They're actually gonna go arrest those people. There's enough phones that if they arrest these people, they're gonna be able to find out where these phones were sold from. And what they'll do, they'll seize those assets, and hopefully there's some money there where you can actually recoup some of the funds that you've lost.
I appreciate David for going to Nigeria and everything. I feel like if he just gave her the money he used to do some of this, probably that would actually be more, because I gotta say, sounds like that chance that's happening. I just don't see them seizing the thing, selling it back for its retail value, then giving the money back to Rizza who lost it. I don't know if that sounds like it's feasible. It sounds very far-fetched to me. I feel like you were better off just giving her some money for Christmas. I don't know, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Oh, wow. Thanks, David.
Even though we have a lot of contacts with law enforcement, because this is ongoing investigation, as they start making arrests and they find more and more things, they probably won't let us know about it until they actually find some concrete evidence and some concrete proof.
Okay.
What's going through your mind? You look like it's like sensory overload right now.
She lost $300,000 and you just straight up said you went to New York, Texas, and then Nigeria, came back, had a good time, and they're trying to get phones back. Sensory overload would be a fucking understatement right now, sir.
A whole scam, bigger issue, it's not just here in the States, but it's international, and that getting all these federal agents involved.
I mean, it's probably much bigger than even the money you lost. Because I mean, if you think about it, I mean, just the reviews that we're looking at, there's 7 people that left reviews that lost money.
David, I'm trying to be real nice here. There's no way on earth those people lost more than what she lost. Some of them were complaining about sending 2 phones, David. She sent at least 15 phones. I think she's lost enough to be pretty mad. I feel like she's almost underwhelming me at how little she seems to be annoyed at the $300K. I don't know if she just has money coming out of her butt. I hope she does, because that is a lot of money to be in debt for. And I feel like stuff even David, when he was like, how you doing? When you're $300,000 in debt, there's no right on, there's no, yeah, good. Are you kidding me, dude? Come on.
And so you coming forward, it's terrible what's happened to you, but we're finding out where all this money's moving. And once they get the arrest, they'll be able to stop these people, because all these other people are involved. So you coming forward and us getting involved, we're able to stop this, and we're gonna be able to stop these people from stealing all this money from people here in the US and all over the world.
Maybe you should leave the conclusion work to Bree. I don't know if I'd be able to sit in a chair and hear someone be like, you might have lost some money, but if you think about it, everybody lost more money if they combine it than you. So if really you're actually saving people by being so stupid that they took so much from you that they don't even want to take any more money anymore. So if you really think about it, you saved so many Americans by being so stupid. Really. Anyway, I went to Nigeria. It was fun. So fun. I didn't get scammed at all. You did. Okay.
I know there's still a lot that I have to do. It's still debt that I owe. And so I kind of just want to know, what are the next steps for me?
That's the actual question I feel like anybody would want to know. I'm not even, I'm not really on her side, but at this point, it's you said what happened, which is awesome, but I'm sure she's thinking about how can I get back to a financial stability situation here. And David's been like, yeah, man, so many people lost money, not just you. Maybe you shouldn't think about yourself. Selfish. It's kind of okay, dude.
There's an ongoing investigation, start paying it all off. I kind of need help and guidance on that.
And our recommendation is for you to file a police report with your local authorities and then also with the FBI.
So what I would highly recommend, not ignore the debt that's owed.
I would recommend you pay it off, dude. If I have any recommendation for you, it's to pay off the debt. But David, I don't have the money. Yes, and I went to Nigeria. I guess we're both in good situations. David, that's not what I said. I choose not to hear that. Goodbye.
So sometimes you can file a hardship. It just depends on your situation. hopefully in the next like 4 to 6 months, there's some recourse for you where you might be able to get some money back, and then you can use that money to pay this down or pay it off.
Okay.
We'll get you a couple phones. I think iPhones are like worth a couple thousand. So if you get 1, 2, 150,000 iPhones, you should be fine. We've got 2 for you. Thanks, David.
I mean, I have to have like real talk with you because
Can we do the real talk?
I have a lot of concerns with how much information you gave this person. He had your social security number.
Dude, why didn't she say that? We're at the 11th hour. It's at the end of the video, and now we're talking about the fact that she gave away her social security number. The one thing, I'm not American, but I know American people should never give out. Oh my God. I'm surprised she's only 300,000 in debt.
He filed taxes in your name. He opened up several bank accounts. And, you know, I have some concerns because, you know, we're here, we're doing this because we want to bring awareness, and you really need to protect yourself online and not trust everyone out there, especially if they're not.
They need to make a service called Digital Condom, and they protect you. Like, you make stupid decisions, goes over your computer, and it's like, no. This is, come on. Social security too. I know, like, I feel sorry for her because Camfish is not really helping. Like, they help, but like this particular episode is kind of like, as soon as she lost the 300K, in some way she was trying to get it back, and they were like, that's not our job.
It's definitely a big wake-up call. You know, reaching out to you guys definitely helped me, you know, deal and kind of just move forward with my life, because before it was just like, I didn't see like the light, you know?
I think you're gonna see the light when the credit card people get you.
So, thank you.
Yeah.
That's how it ends. I think if there's one thing we've learned from this, it's that if you're gonna be a sugar baby, don't give people money. That's a pretty hard and fast rule for being a sugar baby. Don't become the sugar mama. And also, I think we've learned, don't max out your credit card, please. Unless you really need to, please don't do that. You know that's just a trap, and people come there and they want to break limbs. I've only seen mafia movies about it, but I can only imagine how bad things are gonna get when that happens. So no matter how much you like someone, love someone, want to bang them, whatever it is, don't put yourself in that situation. And please, if you're American, do not give out your social security. Even if some fine ass mother walks up and asks you for it, you can just air quote and just say something. Just be like 296121212. That's fine, but don't give it out. That's your private information, man. You might end up like Rizzo over here. She's gonna have to rizzle a lot of people to get that money back. If I were her, I'd probably go right back on seeking arrangements, try and find someone. I'm already out of money. I can only go up from here. Maybe someone will actually take care of those debts. Anyway, thank you. That has been one of the funniest videos I've ever seen. Guess I'm addicted to catfish still. I might do a couple more of these because it's so fun. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Appreciate everyone. See you on the next one. Bye. You can try Magic Spoon today and get $5 off with my code 16leo or use the link in the description. And if you don't like it, Magic Spoon's got a 100% happiness guarantee, which is sweet. 0 grams of sugar sweet.